We are so excited about ArtPrize here on the Morning Mix. You know, every piece has a story, and this one is particularly poignant. We've got Lorraine from Covenant House and Willow, also Covenant House, but an artist as well. So Lorraine, let's first talk about what Covenant House is and how this is part of what you're doing.
Okay, absolutely. Covenant House is a nonprofit organization, and we exist to take homelessness off of the table for young people between the ages of 18 to 24.
Okay, perfect. And so you have a home here and you have one on the east side as well. Talk about the all-inclusive aspect of what you're doing and some of the success stories behind it.
So what we're doing at Covenant House is we are taking young people in. We're providing them with shelter. We're providing them with case management as well as education and employment specialists who walks alongside of them. And we're just there to provide them that unconditional love, the absolute respect, and that relentless support that will help them to gain their independence once they leave Covenant House.
Absolutely. It is such a great opportunity for these young people. And in addition now, also art projects. So Willow, let's talk about your situation, how you were involved with Covenant House and what this is.
So I have been homeless for around a year, and I made use of Covenant House's services starting in November of last year, and they have been with me every step of the way to reach the goals that I have to get myself out of homelessness. Unfortunately, due to subsidized housing, those lists are very long, so they've been working with me the entire way. With the art piece that I created, I had the focus of creating one step forward, one step back. The step back being the rough parts of my life, so the shoe was kind of mutilated in a way to show off how I kind of felt. A lot of things I kind of said to myself as like worthless, I put homeless on there. And then the step forward that I had was more positive, more encouraging, more of what I want to be or striving to be right now.
Wonderful. And talk about the grander scope of this. This is all made by people involved with Covenant House, both here and on the east side, and everyone kind of took their vision and ran with it, right? So to speak.
This piece kind of helps put a person to the statistics. So you might hear, oh, there's so many like homeless youth in Grand Rapids or in Detroit, for instance, with the people who did the shoes here. And being able to say, hey, there's an actual person behind this. Everyone has a different way they approach this. Have it be fun with something they enjoy in life, or have it be emotional or mental health related, or whatever they pretty much put their heart to, and be able to show everybody being like, hey, we're here and we are just like you guys.
Wonderful. And talk about the story aspect too, because there are ways people can learn more about the individuals who made the art and about Covenant House.
Yes, so with Mile and our sneakers, we have QR codes next to some of our select shoes. Some of them go to Right Now Stories, while some go to videos involving interviews with the artist. I have one of them myself. And with those, you're able to get a better idea of some of the inspiration behind the art.
Wonderful. So how does it make you feel to be able to see this and to work alongside these young people as they created these pieces to share their story?
I am really proud of the young people that we work with. It